Hi, I'm Tommy G. You might remember me from such films as Busty Asians 3 and Pegging Around the Christmas Tree. Um, Today is not therapy day because we're Christmas Eve, actually. So it's been a couple weeks since therapy, and I'm going to be a couple more weeks until therapy again. So I figured I'd just drop this vlog on your mom and, give you guys some update as to what's going on. I'm still awake, believe it or not. I am still awake, and as a matter of fact, I am so awake. I'm already getting ready to start my third mask, and get on, I'm on to my third big gallon jug of water. If you use a BiPAP, you know what I'm talking about with the distilled water. Uh, when you're using it every night, man, that stuff goes fast. I don't know if the oxygen machine makes it go faster, but man, it's going fast. But knocking on wood, I am awake. I'm not dozing off during the days anymore. I feel a little bit more alive. I'm still weak, I'm still terribly out of shape, and I'm still fat. Obviously, I'm still fat. But, I'm here. I'm awake, and I'm alive. So, a little content update is we filmed the unboxing and a few test videos for our new camera, which is the Panasonic Lumix S5 2X with the 50 millimeter 1.8. I haven't edited or published any of that yet. It's probably going to be one video at a time, but it's coming. It's down the pipeline. And I also shot not with the new camera, but a video watch reaction just for fun of a little movie from, I think, 1986 called Necropolis or Necropolis from Full Moon's Grindhouse collection.
Necropolis, where they love New York to death.
And it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's not as nudiful as I thought it was going to be, though it still is. And there's a lady with 6 titties, which is pretty nice. It was a fun watch. It was a terrible movie. It was a fun watch. I don't know why, but there's like, it's like somebody turned on the echo on the dialogue and then forgot to turn it off. So like throughout the whole movie, it's like, hey, what are you doing? Do it, do it, do it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, like I said, it's a fun watch. We have a famous person hanging out upstairs. It's Lizzo is hanging out upstairs. Fun fact. So yeah, I paid the was it $6.99 or whatever for Full Moon streaming, just so I could do that reaction video, and I've still got to finish editing it and blur out some titties and all that good stuff, but it's coming. It's down the pipeline, and yeah. So that's some stuff to look forward to or avoid, whichever side of that fucking thing you're on. Aside from, most of that stuff, there's really not a whole lot going on. It's Christmas season or Festivus season or Yuletide season or, well, I think Ramadan is over, but Hanukkah season, whatever. Um, Happy holidays, motherfuckers. Whatever you celebrate, happy. Happy. Uh, oh, I do get to see my niece, I think, tonight for like the first time in like, I don't know, like 20 years or something. That's going to be pretty cool. I think she's going to be there. Uh, I guess I'll see. I haven't. Well, I mean, I see her on Facebook all the time, but like I haven't seen her in person. Well, actually, no. The last time I saw her in person was my mom's funeral. So that'd be pretty cool. My mom's funeral was 2017. So it's been a minute. If you're watching this in the future, this is 2025 right now. Um, and yeah, you were watching the star of Pegging Around the Christmas Tree. Um, Not really. But every man got to have a dream, right? And yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, I want to keep y'all updated on. Like I said, there's really not a whole lot going on, despite the fact that I am like fully awake now, or sort of fully awake, um, I think. Unless this is all like a dream and I just think that I'm awake, but I'm like actually dreaming this whole time. It's a possibility. I toss around that idea in my head a lot. Like, what if like I'd already died and this is like Nicole Kidman and the others and like it's just some type of purgatory and like one day I'm going to realize that like, my dad's like strangling me to death or something and it's all fantasy or something. I don't know. It's possible. So we're, in the process of our, I guess, 3 days of Christmas or whatever you want to call it. So yesterday we went out to my uncle's house. Today we're going to my brother's house. And then tomorrow I'm going to dad's house. And my step family is all off doing other things. So I guess I got my dad and Diane is just going to be us tomorrow, which is cool. I wish my sister would come down and spend Christmas with us, but she's probably busy with her partners and everything. So that's cool. Dana, if you're watching, love you. Merry Christmas. I wish you was here. Um, all of that good jibba jabba, scuba slammer, howdy Alabama. I don't know. I'm just like, what do you call it? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I am insane. Uh, but I watched a interesting video about like the toxic signs to watch out for, or the signs to watch for in toxic women this morning. And I mean, I'm already, hip to all of that stuff, because I'm good with psychology and, I've been through, my share of like relationships and all of that throughout the years. But, the one thing though, man, was like they're talking about crazy chicks and, it's like, watch out, and you should, you absolutely should. But that being said, I know why, like chicks, uh, or at least I guess straight chicks, are always going for like the bad boys and stuff like that because, like you want a little excitement in your life, you want to have fun. And that's the same thing, like with crazy chicks. Crazy chicks just are more fun. They do it better, so it's, that's where we are in life, Uh, it's more exciting when, you're having fun and then a minute later she might kick down your door and try to stab you. It's dangerous, but it's more fun. Um, Sue me, sue me. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. So, I am trying to keep this somewhat short so that I can edit this out before like we actually leave here in a few hours. But I'm gonna sit out here and smoke another cigarette. So we got a little bit more time or whatever, a little bit of hoe time, because that's my life. I feel like shooting these things outside. I make everybody else want to like stay inside because everybody's like I don't want to be a part of that. And I don't blame you. I wouldn't, like I've told people, a million times, like, I don't blame you if you don't want to be around me or whatever, because I don't either. I don't want to be around me either. I have to, for scientific research purposes. I have to be around me. I did, I guess, going back to like the medical stuff. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video or not, but I did start another medication. I decided, because the Lamictal that out is out. I can't do the Lamictal apparently, but so I decided to give the Prozozin another chance. Unfortunately, the Prozozin is not really much as a mood stabilizer, but it should. The idea anyway is that it will help me with some of the anxiety and the dreams. I don't know, because it seems like I've actually been dreaming more since I started it, but I'm still at the low dose period of it, and I'm like more awake than I've been in like years. So like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I'm standing on that so far. The thing that I'm worried about on it is, because they kind of use it to tamper down dreams in PTSD patients, is, that it's going to hinder my dreaming in general. And that is not something that I want, because I do very much value my dreams. Sometimes, I value the bad dreams too, because sometimes the bad dreams serve a purpose in, like sort of delivering messages from the subconscious and giving warning signs from your body to you and things like that. Unfortunately, when you start talking about the dreams that come from past trauma that really serve no purpose as far as get moving you forward, we'll just say, that's a little harder to deal with, especially when you have a what's the word? I want to say hard time disassociating, but then that makes it sound like being what do you call it, disassociative personality or whatever, and that's not it. That's not it at all. It's more of a thing of like waking up from a dream and having trouble disassociating from the dream to the waking world, to reality. Like, I'll give you a little bit of an example, because I had a nightmare one time. It was weird, kind of weird calling it a nightmare, but anyway, it was about my nephew, and like in the dream, he thought that he had a broken neck, and I was looking at it, and I don't think his neck was actually broken in the dream, but I was trying to, we were at a party, and I was trying to get other people to come and look and, get other people's attention and everything, and everybody around was like, nobody would pay any attention, and like everybody was just ignoring him and ignoring me, and it was like it was fucking with me, it was bothering me. I'm like, look at this boy, come on, there, there's a potential that he's hurt, come on, help, kind of a thing. And like nobody would pay any mind. And so anyway, so I wake up from the dream, and I'm like awake for like probably 20 minutes or something before I can like before I'm like fully aware that I'm not dreaming anymore. And it's like I still feel like I'm surrounded by people, and got him sitting on the couch with me and stuff, and like, my eyes are open. I see, reality around me and everything, but it still feels like everything is there. I guess it's like a you know, delusionary hallucination or something left over from the dream. I don't know, but it's kind of like a dream that I had. Well, not a waking up from a dream that I had when I was a kid, where I was sledding down, the only way you're going to know what I'm talking about is if you're from Stanton. But, we were sledding down Suicide Hill in Gypsy Hill Park. And I got to the edge and it turned into a cliff. And my sled went like off the edge of the cliff. And so the last portion of the dream, I'm like falling into this void. And then I wake up several feet above my bed, falling down into my body. And, I'm not fully prepared to say that that was like a hallucination, whatever. It's entirely possible that it actually was my astral being floating into my physical form, floating into my physical being. I don't know. But looking at it logically, is probably, part of that, like, trouble disassociating from the dream. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just telling you, that's kind of where I'm at and why, they wanted to put me on Prozozin to begin with, because of the PTSD. Neither of those things have anything to do with the PTSD. I don't want to talk about my PTSD dreams, to be honest, just, 100, but, it could get pretty bad and it doesn't serve any really purpose, as far as moving forward. So, if I can get rid of the PTSD dreams and keep the rest of the dreams, then I want to do that, but I'm afraid that the Prozozin is probably going to not be able to differentiate between those things. So I don't know. That's going to be one of those time will tell, we'll see about it things. As my Canadian friends would say, we'll see about it, eh? I actually think that's more of a Minnesotan thing, eh? You betcha. But yeah, that's just kind of where we're at. I felt like I should, since, I'm going like a whole month between therapy sessions, because of the holidays. I should come on here and shoot another vlog anyway. Just, keep you guys updated as to what's going on, because it's been a couple weeks since I've uploaded anything at all. And, so yeah, here I am. Rock you not like a hurricane, I rock you like I rock you like a tap on the shoulder, a light one, a light tap on the shoulder. I rock you like a light tap on the shoulder. Baby, I will disappoint you all night long. I promise. There's something going on. Anyway, what's this all about? Kitten caboot. Thank you all for hanging out and watching, checking my update or whatever. If you're stalking my Facebook profile, thank you. I appreciate you. You make me feel special. I am legitimately happy about it, and it's nice that you still think about that. You're still thinking about me, and I appreciate it. So thank you all for watching and hanging out. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one, babies. Bye-bye.